Hi, welcome to New Code channel. To all my friends, family, everyone who's watching our channel, I want to today talk about a very powerful technique which is called visualization. If you learn this technique, I can promise you can get anything that you want in life. And I'm saying that with so much of conviction because I have got it. And I'll share with you a little story with all my vision boards to just give you that evidence how it works. By end of this video, I will also be sharing why at times visualization fails, why law of attraction fails. So you avoid those mistakes and get the best out of this. It's very simple, friends, but we make some small mistakes because of which we're not able to get what we are destined to get, or how we can change our destiny and bring about success. So let me start with telling you about 2007 when we recently moved to Bangalore, and we were newlywed couples. We were looking out for a good house. My husband got me something which was way out of our reach. We both liked it a lot, and after 5 years, in 2012 is when we moved into that house. That was the power of visualization that we did. And when we moved out in our house, let me show you, I was very scared because it was very costly, and how will we be able to manage the EMIs. So what I started doing was writing some affirmations. These are from a very old diary and I wrote some affirmations. Let me read it out. We move into this place, live happily without any constraints. And a vision that I had written was, our salaries are higher in next few months. And you know what? I just wrote it to tackle my fear, because one of my friends told me about affirmations, and you won't believe, next few months, both me and my husband actually received very unexpected raises, and we were able to manage and live happily. And then time passed by. We were very worried about having a child, and I was not able to conceive. So we went to a lot of doctors who just gave up on us, and I really didn't want to give up a dream of having a child. So you know what, we know that our ancestors have been talking about putting a child's picture and a lot of stuff like that. I put these pictures in my room, and I constantly I would stand in front of the mirror and picture myself as if I'm pregnant already. I would feel happy. You might call me crazy, but I really acted it out. I learned visualization work, and I started feeling very nice at that time. And I got to know about a doctor who could actually treat. And we both took the last chance, and we decided that if this time we don't get a child, then we will never try again. It was 7 years since we were wanting this and trying for it. And you know what happened? A miracle happened. This was our first child. First time. And I was very scared when I was pregnant. How are things going to be after my child comes into my life? So all those fears I turned into affirmations. And look at that. Everything that I wrote here actually holds true even till date. My child is 6.5 years now, and leading a very happy, successful life. Now there comes a time in everyone's life when you're looking out for purpose. And I did this visualization exercise where we were to draw a logo, right? So in that logo, suddenly, I was working for the corporates, and I was, really very happy with how things were going. But in this logo, something new came up. And what came up was a girl who's holding a tag called New Code. And believe you me, that was the first time I got to know about this name. And then the tagline was, touch lives, leave a legacy. And I connected instantly so much with it that from that day on till now, I haven't looked back. that's my purpose, and everything that I do, even this video that I'm creating, is to touch lives. Now, once that was done, I also realized that with the corporate job, I was not able to, really give my 100% to my purpose. And that's when I decided to start on my own with my own company, New Code Talent. So 3 years ago, I started with New Code Talent with a lot of fears. Of course, everyone has fears, leaving a good, well-paying corporate job and starting afresh. And you know what? I've always been in a habit in all through these years to convert my fears into affirmations. And this time I did a little extra because the fear was also a little extra. And that's how, I created this box. And I put all my goals in here. You know what? Today, as I stand here, not only these goals are fulfilled, I'm earning much, much more than that. Then I created these kinds of vision boards. And these are numerous. I've just taken one picture. But I'll show you how in these vision boards, you can add some magic to create a reality for yourself. Within 3 years, New Code Talent reached its heights. Everybody was in awe of, how could we get so many multinational clients. There were loads of people who stood up with me, including my family, included my friends, and everyone that I had met in my journey in corporate life. And it was as if the whole universe is getting together to help me succeed. Even till date, since you're watching it, I know that you are there to help me succeed. Now, succeed in what? For me, success is if I'm able to touch lives. And this video is kind of my giveaway to a lot of people out there who have dreams, but somehow they are not getting accomplished. So let's get started and let me tell you some secrets about visualization. Some things that will help you add a lot of value to your life. If you can see it in your mind, you can experience it in your reality. The only catch is, are you able to see it in your mind? And that's what is the technique called visualization. It's an evidence that you create for your brain to know that it's true and you're truly capable of having it. You deserve it. Now, sometimes visualizations fail, and I will give you all the secrets of why it fails and what can you do about it. So let's move on, and what you need to do is just close your eyes and recall all your awesome childhood memories. Just remember how you were enjoying, who were the people around you. See all those images in your mind. Feel the excitement that you had at that time. Hear the sounds around. And now that you have those memories right up there in your conscious brain, tell me, did you have images, auditory, your feelings, touch, taste, smell? Did you have all those senses? Now, this thing we need to learn very, very quickly, that our brain stores memory in the form of these senses: visual, auditory, and kinesthetics. Kinesthetics include the feeling that you have, the energy that flows in your body at that moment, in that event, and it includes your touch, taste, smell, senses. You remember gajar ka halwa, the carrot dessert. Can't you taste it in your mouth? And that's what the image of a gajar ka halwa will get you the taste as well, somewhere in your mind. Now, unfortunately, as we grow up, some of these senses get weakened. So some of us are only able to maybe see the visuals, some of us are only able to hear the auditory, or some of us are only able to feel and not see the visual. And that's kind of, brings down the power of visualization. So I am covering a lot of techniques to strengthen these modalities in your mind. The more you strengthen your senses, the better visualization you can do. So I'll be sharing you with a lot of techniques. Let me just get on to 5 techniques to improve your senses to start with. The first technique is pick up any object, okay, any object in your hand, and look at that object very, very carefully. Just keep looking at it for at least 2 minutes. The minute details. Look at it from all the angles and spend at least 2 minutes with that object. And once you get all your senses out there in that object, close your eyes and try to remember all the things you noticed. If you repeat this exercise every day, you will see a change in your modalities, in your senses. They'll start getting sharpened. Second exercise that you can try is pick up the object. Again, anything of your choice, anything. Pick up the object, look at it carefully, then close your eyes and start rotating the object in the image that you're seeing inside. Rotate it, keep it in some places, wherever you want to in your mind. The third way to strengthen your senses is to close your eyes, look at the object, observe every minute detail while you have closed your eyes. Yeah? And now on that object, add few things. So for example, just change the color of the object in your mind. Start adding more modalities. Maybe a very beautiful flower vase that you want to put that object on. So start adding more and more objects. And you need to continue repeating these exercises every day till the time you are able to bring all of this in your mind very easily. It's not a effort to do it. One of the things that you can do is also, and this is very interesting, one of my favorites, you are watching a TV, any serial, any film, any series of your choice. Now, instead of looking at the main protagonist or looking at the content, this time you look at the backgrounds. Look at the side actors. Observe their expressions, how they are moving around, how the objects are placed. And that micro observation will help sharpen your brain to look around holistically. These are also mindfulness exercises. It will also improve your attention. And the last one is about what the exercise we just did. Recall your memories, great memories, and start visualizing them. Start looking at even more minute details. Maybe you got an award sometime. How were you feeling on the stage? Just recall that feeling in your body. What were people around telling about you? What was your citation? How did your parents or your friends, family react? What did they tell? So all those visuals, audios, which means the dialogues, and the feelings, bring it along in your body. Now, the more you do these exercises every day, it will strengthen all your senses even more, and hence your visualization will be better. But sometimes you'll say, what, Bindu? Not possible for me. I can't spend that time, and I don't like closing my eyes. So then I have a good news for you. If you don't want to go this way, and if you're finding this a little tough, then I have some very, very interesting 5 visualization techniques. The first technique is, of course, imagination. If you're able to close your eyes, then you can imagine a new world, what you want to be, what is it that you want, and as if you have received it, as if you have already gotten that, how would you feel? So for example, one of the visualization that I had was that I'm standing on a stage and there are around 500 people in front of me. I made that in my mind, that visual, and I would always imagine I would have those visuals of people applauding, and I'm standing there feeling all excited and proud, and what I'm thinking in my head. So I used to imagine everything to bring it to reality. And by the way, I did that, and now it's just a norm. So that's the power of imagination. Now if you're not able to do that, then a vision board or a dream board is a great idea. I've created a different video, you will see the link in the description, which talks about details about how to create a great vision board or dream board, what's the difference between them. But what I can tell you is, these are some of the examples that I showed you earlier about vision boards. So what you need to do is quickly pick up some magazines, some newspapers, pictures, the clips, or from internet, pick out all the quotations that are resonating with you, powerful notes, powerful beliefs, everything that resonates with you and your dream, what you want to achieve. Then cut them out and put it like a collage on a sheet of paper. Then you don't have to close your eyes, then you have to open your eyes, and the first thing that you see in the morning and the last thing that you see in the night should be your vision board. And that's a clear-cut signal to your subconscious that this is what you want. And how it works is, the moment you start looking at something every day consistently, our subconscious gets a signal that it is very important to you. And believe you me, the power of subconscious is that it can see things that you can't. It can see the opportunities that you might not be able to see consciously. And then the moment you start using vision board or dream board, you will start seeing those opportunities. And next one is affirmations. There are a lot of times when we have big goals. Has it ever happened that you had a big goal, but you found it to be so big that you felt it's almost impossible? And most likely you wouldn't have been able to achieve that goal because there was a lot of fear. So in all my examples that I said, be it buying a big house, be it starting on my own or having a child, of course there were a lot of fears. And how I decided to tackle my fears was through affirmations. And how affirmations work, I have created a video. Just go down in the description, watch it, and you will see what kind of magic it does for you to remove all those fears, to feel that power. So I'll just give you a quick affirmation, a very powerful one that works very well for me. Let me know how it works for you. But when I started on my own, my biggest fear was of failure. And I didn't want to, knowing the whole concept of visualization, I really didn't want to even think about failure. So here's a very powerful affirmation that came my way, and which said, I am a success magnet and I attract success in whatever I do. Believe me, I had to just repeat it like 21 times, and I had to feel that inside me, and all my fear just went. And that's the power of affirmation. It just helps you tackle the fears that you have associated with the goals. The next one is act it out. So if you are not able to imagine it in your head, look at yourself and act it out. So for example, if you want to buy a car, okay, a car that you really desire to have one time in your life, you just act as if you're sitting in that car. And then just bring out those modalities. How will you be feeling when you're sitting in the car? You know what? In one of my videos, I've talked about brain, NLP introduction video. Just check out the link. And it talks about how our brain is an idiot. It doesn't understand the difference between reality and imagination. So if you act it out, your brain will feel that, yeah, you know what? This is happening. And it will attract more and more. So these are some of the facts, some of the magic that people can do with, visualization. Oprah Winfrey, Jim Carrey, our own Shah Rukh Khan, and a lot of celebrities, they keep talking about it. The problem is that we don't know the technique of how to do it. So please stay with me till the end, because in the next section, I'm going to talk about why it fails and what are those intricate details which no one is going to tell you. So act it out is next, and the last one is mirror exercise. I think I've already spoken about it. Have a mirror in front of you and get the courage. Exercise number 1, get the courage to love yourself. So just look at yourself into the eyes in the mirror and say, you are awesome. I'm there with you forever. It doesn't matter what happens, but you are good. Your intent is good. And believe me, that changes the whole game. So that's about mirror exercise. And now I'm going to talk about the most common reasons why visualization fail and why people become very, very cynical about this law of attraction, about visualization as a concept. So listen to these very, very carefully. Having too many goals in mind, it'll confuse your brain. So please, at the max, have 5 goals. Don't make a cluttered vision board, neither in your mind nor on the paper. Anything cluttered, brain is going to get confused. So if you look at my vision boards, I haven't put many. It's my goals as well as my empowering beliefs, my affirmations that help me deal with the fears. And now the second one is overthinking how, and this is very important. Like I said, if you are thinking about getting a high-end car, but your salary is very low, and the moment you start imagining yourself or acting out as if you have a great car, the second thing that's going to come to your mind is, but how? And that's one place where a lot of people fail, because they start thinking consciously about how am I going to get it, and then they start getting that anxiety, then they start getting very, very excited and passionate, and then when they don't get it, they feel. So that emotion roller coaster will not let you have your visualization process complete. So you might not get that goal, because in visualization process you need to think about how are you when you get it. You understand? Don't think about how. You know what? You need to have that blind faith that I will get the method, I will get opportunities by itself. My subconscious has the power to get me the how. I just have to look around it. But right now in visualization, what you need to visualize is not about how, is not about the journey to the goal, it's about the goal itself. You need to visualize as if, and remember this word, as if you have already achieved it. As if you have got that car, as if you have got that dream house or dream job or your dream career, as if you have a lot of money. How will it be? As if it's raining money. How will it be? And you will see how your goals will start getting true. Now, the next one is about somehow people are not able to stop their negative feelings. They're not able to, so while they have started visualizing, but the negative feelings are so overpowering that all the time they keep that negative outlook all the time with them, and that's when, or cynical about things. Even if one thing goes wrong, they get their whole faith goes for a toss. And that's when you need to remember that visualization process is something that you're telling your subconscious brain about. But if you send negative feelings along with that to subconscious brain, it's not gonna work. So how can you turn around these negative emotions, negative feelings, is something that you can look into some of the links that I've given below. There are a lot of ways to deal with it. I'm going to talk about it in just the next tool in next 2 minutes. So stay put with me. Last one is limiting belief about the goal itself. Take care of that, and the next slide that I'm going to show you is how do you charge up your visualization process. It will also answer the fact that how can you deal with that negativity that comes along in everyday life. So these are the practices that some people have used for years and years. These are the practices that all the successful and happy people do. So here's the first one. Having a gratitude list. Always handy. Have a list of all the things in life that you are grateful for. If you don't have that list, then please buy these gratitude prompt cards and start having this list, because Gratitude, out of all the positive feelings, is one feeling that produces a frequency that can kill a lot, many more negative feelings inside you. It's very powerful. Second is empowering beliefs. And I have been talking about it. Just look around on internet. Google is filled up with a lot of empowering beliefs. So just go ahead, whatever resonates with you. If you have a fear, type it down, and then how will you deal with that fear? Put one empowering belief there. I just shared with you one example around empowering belief around my success magnet. You can use yours. And then the last one is fallback options. Remember, we are all social creatures, and there will always be times when you want someone to talk to. And sometimes everyone, each one, including me, we feel down, we feel bad, we feel frustrated. Problem is not that. We are all human beings. We are bound to go through these emotions. It's okay. The problem is not coming out of that or coming out of those feelings after a long time. So always in your circle, choose 3, 4, 5 people who are your fallbacks. And who are these fallbacks? These are the people with whom if you go and share, they are able to pull you out. They are able to give you those empowering beliefs. Not the people who will further pull you down or sympathize with you. They might be very close to you, but they are not the right fallback options. The right fallback options are when they are able to pull you out from that fairly quickly. So these are the 3 things that can help you charge up your visualization process. And with that, I end this video with a lot of humility, lot of gratitude to what God has given me, all of you have given me the power, strength to do all of this. Write a comment if you liked it and if it is working for you. If you need to know more, please subscribe to our channel if you haven't as yet, because you might end up helping someone. So thank you so much. Bye-bye.